and welcome back. This is Dalen 75 Games. You're watching another Let's Roleplay of Dragon Age Inquisition. As always, I am in this game. I am Theron, the Dalish mage. We are currently in, I was going to say Kirkwall. No, we're in the Redcliffe Village. I just picked up all the other schematics from this dwarf bookseller, and surprisingly enough, I had over 4,000 gold. It didn't come to that much. And now we have a lot of armor schematics, there's a lot of weapon schematics. Of course, you probably can't have too many of those. There's a few things I can do back in the hinterlands. There's a few locked doors, and I'd like to find out exactly what's inside of them. But funny enough, since I'm logging back into the game several hours from the last video I made earlier this morning, it's in the afternoon now, almost 4. What was I going to say? Oh yeah. All the agents have completed their missions, so yeah, I wish it would go in game time, but you know, 18 hours while playing for that mission I had sent Cullen on, that's not terribly long time. It's a long time if you're sitting around waiting for it, but I mean, if it's, you know, all I have to do is log off and play tomorrow, it's not a big deal at all. So yeah, I don't know why they did that. Maybe they should have balanced it so it's all within game time. I think that would have been a better. Now that we've gone through Redcliffe, ousted the Magister, I was going to speak to Sister Tanner, but apparently it's nothing I can say to her. Nothing.
For now, nothing.
Fine. Go.
Excuse me. Okay. That is Sister Tanner. There is a home here. There's a couple homes that we couldn't get into. A couple places. Now I'm gonna run by. Excuse me. I don't know why. So just ate. I have a tickle in my throat. Some just elf fruit. I know there's a couple homes. I think that there's more than one in Redcliffe. We have that new Deathlocks ability.
Good day.
Blessings upon the Inquisition.
Under protection of the Inquisition, the Golem Lantern. I'm sure not every mage inside liked my presence there. I'm not sure what that one mage, why she disliked me so much. I was here to help them. I don't... why she was so hostile. Seems odd. Yeah, so it's zoning into a new place. So yeah, now that we've dealt with the Magister. What was his name? Jeez, I'm so bad with names. Things should be different. And King Alistair for Eldon came and appointed. Was it the Arl back in place? Arl Tegan was his name? Can't go out here. Leads outside. They're always women, female bards, I guess. That's different. Different. There's nothing to do in here. Oh, what's upstairs? I don't think I went through there before. Yeah, I missed this the first time around. Okay, move please, guys. You're totally in my way. It's not a book to read. The annulment of Derismood. Derismood? When we heard of the injustices against our fellow mages in the White Spire, the Circle of Magi and Valroyo, I feared that what was to come. Our circle at Derismood is small and isolated. It exists largely as a facade to appease the Chantry. When other circles rose up, the Chantry sent seekers across the bay from Aisley to investigate. They found us mixing freely with our families, training female mages in the traditions of the seers, and denounced us as apostates. Perhaps they thought we were spineless rogues who could be intimidated with a little bloodshed. Before I was first enchanter, I was the daughter of Captain Ravad of the Felicima Armada. I know how to plan a battle. They brought with them a small army of Templars. We fought, and we might have won, but they invoked the right of annulment. With all the unrelenting brutality that allowed. It is their right to put screaming apprentices to the sword, burn our tainted libraries, crush irreplaceable artifacts under their heels, tear down the very walls of our home. No mage has the right to disagree. We of the Derismood Circle wait now behind barricades. I have sent word to our brothers and sister mages of this outrage. When they break through, we will not die alone. Final journey entry of First Enchanter Ravella, slain as Derismood 940 Dragon. It was over a year ago. Sears and the Allsmeet, 23rd of Ferventus. When I set out for the capital of Ravane, I did not anticipate arriving in the middle of a little provincial festival. The streets are thick with fishermen and farmers coming in from the countryside for some gathering. Rural life apparently breeds fierce rivalries. I've seen more than one fistfight erupt in the square outside the inn, and do they call this music? Excellent wine, however. It must be Antivan. 24th of Ferventus. The agreement is sealed. The merchant had more jewelry on his head than Orlesian women do on their fingers. But anyone willing to sell me silk at this price may dress how they please. Sabol, whose title is Anna In, is an amiable sort who offered to show me Allsmeet tonight. Apparently the village leaders, hedge mages they dub seers, traveled to Darrismude twice a year to meet in council, forge trade agreements, and publicly pledge loyalty to Ravane's queen. Deals made at Allsmeet are seen as especially auspicious. Sabo warned me that sometimes hotheads will attempt to settle old feuds before these seers decree binding judgments here, but there are also feasts, lavish gift-giving, I don't know why I'm slurring my words, gift-giving ceremonies, musical contests, and other rustic nonsense. This explains the rabble. Still, if it might be amusing to sample the local color, I've just witnessed a loudly public exchange between two men trying to outdo each other with ridiculous boasts in the square. The most extravagant lyre was applauded and decorated with wreaths by the crowd. The Ravani are lively, I'll grant them that, and not all afraid to drink with the Tevinter. Ha! Peasant oaf threatened me after I tripped him into a feast. Bit of fire cowed him. Impressed ladies too. What enlightened attitudes. These people have fantastic, lovely dancers here. Fantasasses? Fantasasas. Okay, lovely dancers here. Must Rem get vintage from Innkeep. Label was blue. Is he drunk? 26th of Ferventus. Find out who's sleeping on top of me. Bring more robes next year. From the Diary of Bescorus Verantium, 932 Dragon. 9 years ago. Yeah, well, I guess that's what can happen if you get drunk and you... Yeah. I think it'd be a little bit worrisome of waking up and someone's lying on top of you who you don't know who is. That's never happened to me. It will never happen to me. That's kind of worrisome. I don't think I've ever been that drunk. Who the hell is this person? It'd be actually really kind of messed up if you're a heterosexual and there's a man lying on you. Yeah, I'd say that was pretty drunk then. Alright, going back out, I'm going to look for these places. I just wanted to go back into the inn just to see if there's any more mages. I guess all the mages have come into the Inquisition to join our camp now. Alright, long loading time. Not going to do that for a while. Okay, so I know that there is one home here that we cannot get into.
May it be with you.
Good day. True enough.
This... who is this?
Supplies, your worship?
I don't think I really found anything. Oh, Masterwork Scout Armor. Didn't we buy this? Let me see. Vivian, Blackwall, Sarah. Isn't she wearing this? Yeah, she is. Superior Hunter Coat. Hunter Mail. Yeah, let's get out of here. So it's not this building over here. I know where the one building is. It's just somebody's buying and selling. Probably nothing from you. No, it's all cheap stuff. Well, it's this home over there for sure. That was one of them.
Good to see you.
Here, I think this is another one. So I found it. You can open that up, please, Sarah.
Hello.
Well, there's a chest and a book. Let's read the book. Lyrium. Lyrium is the king of metals. Beneath our feet, it sings. When properly refined, it is a smooth, slightly iridescent, silvery silvery liquid. In the hands of the dwarven smith cast, it is mixed with steel to produce indestructible armor and blades that hold an edge for centuries. In the hands of the Shapewright, it becomes a repository for living memories. Some scholars maintain this as evidence that lyrium is itself alive. It finds its most lucrative that's not written correctly. It finds its most lucrative its application in the hands of the Formari, who use it in conjunction with baser metals like gold, silverite, veridium, or even iron to produce enchantments, although mages, of course, consume it in a diluted form to bolster their abilities. This is not recommended. Overindulgence in lyrium can have disastrous consequences, particularly in more concentrated amounts. It is not advisable, for instance, that any reader handle raw lyrium, which in many cases can kill on contact. An excerpt from the Alchemical Primer Metallurgy, Volume 1 by Lord Cerastes of Marnus Pell. Oh. Okay, obsidian. I think we've gotten a few of those before. Fade Touch obsidian, now that is rare. Let's go to that other home. There's one more. Was this not where... I think this is where the herbalist was. Yeah. And she left. I think she went to either the crossroads or she went to actually join... Either way, I mean... This is not... We don't really have lands. We have alliances. I guess Haven is our land for the time being. But like I said, I'm kind of concerned that there's no real fortifications there. And judging what happened in the future by going ahead a year, we're in for a big fight. I mean, there was these, where the heck is this? I think the entrance is over here. So I have to be able to open this, and I can't do it. It's called the Wheelhouse, which makes sense. Reminds me of, Fable. Fable 2. Somebody's upstairs. I will be right back. Okay, I'll try to continue on. Even though we have company over as family, I'll try to get this video over with. Okay, so inside is a chest to loot. 141 gold, masterwork, ornate.
I like you. You don't
Bianca
ask
grip.
about elfie stuff.
Like you'd know what you're talking about.
Right, well.
Whatever it is that's in here that I'm picking up, sensing, it's probably right here. Oh, a bottle. Grey whiskey, right wine, conscription ale. Perhaps local to a handful of Grey Warden companies, these spirits reflect a custom or legend born of utility. Allowed to seize goods to aid their cause, wardens combine half-full bottles to save space while traveling, never fully emptied or as with a kettle cleaned. Each eventually takes on a base flavor as unique as the warden carrying it. What do we care? Nothing burns like the first cup. Could be fact, could be tribute. It doesn't seem as though the bottles range further than the namesake warden could. A bottle marked Vintage Warden Steed, joining juice. Yum. Well, that's nothing that spectacular inside here. But there is one other place, and it's a bit of a distance to travel. It's right here. Oh, it even shows you the big old locked door. Okay. Well, it does. Excuse me, it does here, but it didn't inside the city. Or the village. You should be able to go to certain places. Turda's Lover. Mathrath Repentant. We still don't have that type of flower. So let's just go out here. This is the last locked place. There was one home in the Fallow Mire. I'm not too interested in trying to track that one down. So it's one of these homes ahead. You know, I have to say that this is probably one of the most beautiful places that I've been to. It does remind me of my home in the Free Marches, under protection of the Inquisition. It's funny how I'm seeing the sign now. Yeah, this is the closest with the rivers and waterfalls and forests. It's interspersed. It's not. The hinterlands are a big mixed bag. Okay, come here, Sarah, please. She's seeing inside. No, it looks like she's looking inside. Been watching too much This War of Mine. She's trying to pick the lock. Okay, there's a nice sized chest right here. Oh, this is just for storage, this place. No one lives here. 179 gold, heavy warden armor. Oh, that's not bad, but I don't... Let me see. I'm not sure what our guys are wearing. Superior Vanguard coat. I think that this heavy Warden armor might be better than what Cassandra's wearing. It would make sense for him to wear a heavy Warden coat. It definitely is the Warden. You can tell. Grey Warden symbol. I'm going to put this on Blackwall, actually, and Cassandra can have the Superior Vanguard. Okay, so that's it. We are done in the hinterlands. Where do you go? World map. Don't want to go down to the Falamire again. So we need to go to the Storm Coast. That's the captain of the Chargers. A Canary warrior known as the Iron Bull is offering aid for the Inquisition from his mercenary company, the Bull's Chargers. Let's go see what's going on with this. Meet Iron Bull at the Storm Coast. Travel. I have no idea what to expect. Like, just stepping out of character. I mean, is this going to be another full-size zone I have to explore through, or? That's when I went to the Oasis. I did the Forgotten Oasis. I thought maybe we would just travel to a building, kind of like what Val Royeaux was. It's fairly small. Well, Val Royeaux is not a building. It's just a small part of the city.
Your worship, for what it's worth, welcome to the Storm Coast. I would have sent word sooner, but our efforts have been delayed.
How so?
There's a group of bandits operating in the area. They know the terrain, and our small party has had trouble going up against them. Some of our soldiers went to speak with their leader. Haven't heard back, though.
I'll do what I can to find our people.
Thank you, your worship. That's a relief. The soldiers didn't have an exact location for the bandits, but they were starting their search farther down the beach. With all this fuss, we haven't been able to conduct a proper search for the wardens either. Well, good luck, and enjoy the sea air. I hear it's good for the soul.
Well, Val Royeaux was bordering the ocean, and oh, a dragon. I still have to confront that one properly. He's bested us twice now out in the hinterlands. That's a little disturbing, actually, seeing that. A little intimidating. I mean, unlike Skyrim, these dragons can see you from a real far off distance. And I wouldn't be surprised if I just went down the hill a bit to the ocean's right there. If I went down to the beach, it might even be able to see me. But right now, it kind of looks like it's flying around some big dwarf monument. Is a dwarf holding a two-handed maul up there? Two-headed, double-headed maul? I don't know. Okay, give me the report.
What is it?
This may be worthwhile.
Gather antivenom ingredients. I need 5 spider ichor and 10 elf root. Alright, so I'm going to guess that this is about maybe the size of the Forgotten Oasis again. Maybe like the Falamire Forgotten Oasis size. They're about approximately the same. There's some Fade Rifts that are been reported. Wardens of the Coast. No, because of what happened at the Elven Temple and the Forgotten Oasis, I really, it's somewhat important that I go and hunt down all the ocularums and find the shards now, because that it's not just something to collect and you get an achievement. You actually get some powerful magical bonuses from collecting the shards and using them to open up a door. So I'll definitely be going after shards with real interest now. It will enhance my abilities to lead this war. What is this? Crows in a cage. Interesting. Change party? Well, I don't really want to change party. We can go with this. We haven't really had... I haven't had Vivian come along with me in a while. But this sounds actually more like what I remember of my home, actually. Forests and very wet. This is closer to it. What's this? The captain of the Chargers. Well, he's close by. So I'm not really sure what it is that we're to do out here other than meet him. I guess whatever it is. Let's see. Storm Coast. Cleaning house. Inquisition soldiers were dispatched to meet with a group of bandits operating on the Storm Coast. The Inquisition lost contact with its soldiers before their planned rendezvous with the bandits. We're going to have to look for them. There's rifts Holding the storm coast, 2 more camps can be established. Wardens of the coast, signs of the warden. Well, it's good that we have Blackwall with us. Anti-venom requisition. We just need that spider ichor. Alright, I guess I'll end the video here because there's counting down the seconds now. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.